Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. Guys, I'm going to try to give you the rundown of 50 altcoins in less than 15 minutes. I'm just going to go through each of these charts, spend just a few seconds on them. I'm going to show you my bull run price prediction for each. And if there's something that jumps out, I may put a few seconds of commentary on it. Otherwise, every coin that I show you has a detailed video on it. If you're interested in why I come up with the numbers that I come up with or how I come up with them, go on over to the page, click on the videos tab and scroll through and find your altcoin, guys. I've done videos on all of these. I'm just going to give the quick rundown, hit the highlights, and move on, guys. I don't care whatsoever about your fundamentals or what you think is going to happen with each coin. I could care less. I know I'm going to get some hate mail for these predictions. This is based upon technical analysis only. And again, before you comment something down below with the hate mail, and that's fine, go on over and check out the full video and make sure maybe you're not missing something, okay? And if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I don't care. This is based on technical analysis, guys. I hope you find it interesting. Okay, starting things off with AVE. Oh, and by the way, the X multiplier that I give you, if I do a X multiplier as far as return on investment, I'm going to do it from whatever the current bear market low we have is. If this changes, if we go lower, that may change, obviously, but that's how I'm going to give it to you, okay? AVE, looking like a clear symmetrical triangle here. Set a lower high last cycle from all-time high. AVE, I have going to $281 from current bear market low. That is going to give you about a 5x, so a massive underperformance for AVE. ABT Art Block. I really like Art Block. Art Block has a bullish structure. You're looking at higher highs and higher lows. From current bear market low, we're looking at a total of about a 13x going to about $2 right there. You can see $2. And I have all my tokenomics in the chat bubble. So if you want to screenshot this and the retrace levels, screenshot it for all of these coins. Or go watch the video. Again, go watch the videos. ADA, Cardano, what a crappy coin. Underperformance, overly hyped coin. Massive underperformer. You were higher highs and higher lows. Now you are lower highs and lower lows. Already taken out bear market low. I'll look for Cardano to go to about 78 cents. From current bear market low, you're looking at about a 5x. Crappy coin. Arrow. I don't have my Arrow charts on here. I don't know where Arrow is. We're going to skip Arrow. Never mind. Disregard. Sorry about that, guys. AKT, ACash. I love this coin. Mega bullish. However, maybe even too bullish. Market cap for this thing is ridiculous, guys. Go look at the market cap chart. It's insane. From current bear market low to my price prediction of 857, you're looking at a 33x. The problem is it's already come up significantly from the bounce in February and has not come back down, whereas most coins are back down here, if not lower. ACash has not done that. Super freaking bullish coin, guys. Love this coin. Algorand. Talk about underperformer. $3 cycle 1, $3 cycle 2, 60 cents on cycle 3. You've now taken out last bear market low. You are in a confirmed downtrend on the macro scale. I'll look for a return price of ALGO of 40 cents. From current bear market low, you're looking at a 5x, but ALGO is likely to go much lower before it goes higher. Underperformer. APT, fairly new coin. Don't really know a whole lot about it. Matter of fact, I didn't even save my, this coin is so insignificant, I didn't even save my stats. Skip. ARWEAVE. Okay, ARWEAVE. Looking at, here's the retrace levels on ARWEAVE. Bull market price prediction for ARWEAVE. I'm looking at a retrace on the market cap of the 382 from current bear market low. You're looking at about a 15x, so not too bad return on investment. Market structure not looking the greatest, but I think this coin has a little bit of potential. Go watch the video. About a 15x there, so not too shabby on ARWEAVE. Arbitrum, this thing looks like garbage. It is just headed, I mean, just ever since the release, you've done nothing but go straight down. From current bear market low, you're looking at a return of about a 6x. AVAX. Let me get your info back on, guys. Here we go. Here are your retrace levels. I don't even know what these bars are. There we go. Retrace level. AVAX from current low to your target of $40. You're going to have a return of about a 7x. I'm sorry, guys. That is all you're going to do. You're more than doubling your circulating supply, 220 to 550 million. You're adding 2.5x. So this is actually a bullish market cap, $22 billion market cap. I think you hit the same, which is what you did, your all-time high, $22 billion market cap. But price is going to be way down, waterlogged because of unlocks. $40 AVAX, guys. It is what it is. I know you don't like it. I'm sorry. Accept it or get wrecked or round trip your bag. That's what you're going to do. Bitcoin Cash, BCH. This one, you're just in a clear, I'm not even a pattern bro, but this is extremely obvious. You're in a very clear descending triangle here. Higher highs, higher lows from cycle to cycle. You've been around for 3 bull runs, each one lower highs. Expect the same. $400 is what I'm calling for from current low. I mean, that's only a 2x, guys. That's terrible. But I just don't see this thing breaking out. I just think you're going to underperform here consistently. C-Pool, I don't know really much about this, but I did kind of like it when I pulled it up. C-Pool getting a return to $550 million market cap, 55 cents, about a 32, 33x. I really like this. Even if you underperform and just go to the 382, guys, from bear market low, just a 382, you're still looking at a 10x. So really good possible return on investment coin. Even on a significant underinvestment or underperformance, you're getting a 10x. DAG, all right, DAG, Constellation. I don't like this coin. This doesn't look good. You're significantly lower lows. Here's what's worse. You've massively taken out your last bear market low. So nobody's interested in this coin. From current bear market low to my 236 projection, you're looking at about a 6x. Dash, moving on, Dash. Dash sucks so hard I didn't even save my info. Skip that one. Doge coin, super popular coin, trendy coin. It's like going to the day spa. Bull run price prediction from Dash. Current bear market low, which you probably go lower, but just a 5x. This one's dying out. Same thing. You've lost the luster. You've lost the Elon hope. Got a big high, lower high. I would expect the same. And eventually you're going to trickle on down and fill this massive imbalance. 5x, 34 cent Dogecoin. I'm sorry. I know you guys love Doge. It's crap. Okay, where are we on? Ethereum Classic, ETC, same thing here. You've massively taken out the bear market low. You got a massive high, lower high. You've now created a macro downtrend. You can expect a retracing down. I'm calling for a 0.5 retrace from current bear market lows. Looking at a 3x. This is crappy. It's headed down. Not a good coin. Ethereum, didn't save Ethereum. Ethereum, you're probably going to $5,000 again. You might take this out. You might head up somewhere near 5,600, but that's probably going to be about it. $6,000 tops for Ethereum. I don't know why I didn't save my chart, but I don't think much out of Ethereum. Things are being built on Ethereum. Those are the coins that are going to perform well. Ethereum itself is just probably going to range here between about 6,000 and, I don't know, 1,400. Fetch, my favorite coin, not necessarily the greatest return on investment coin, but my favorite coin. Looking for a $10 billion market cap. You've been around 3 cycles, every one of them higher highs, higher lows. I expect the same. From bear market low on Fetch, looking at about a 3,700% rally. Even my minimum target on Fetch from the bear market low, 1-to-1 retracement on Fetch, market cap 1-to-1 retracement, still looking at a 20x. So good coin here. I love Fetch. I think it's going to do well. Flux is unique. I know this isn't fundamentals, but it is AR GPU technology. So it is what I would call a dark horse coin. I do like it. From a current bear market low to bull run price prediction, looking at about a 15x. That's only a 382 retrace, so really kind of an underperformance for a GPU coin. I think that's easily done, a 15x. Not financial advice. Graham, I don't even know what the hell this is. This is the tail coin, Graham. Same thing here. You're just, it very clearly, just even visually, looks like you're just in a sideways range here. I think you come right back up to the highs. From bear market low, you're looking at about a 6-7x there. HBAR. HBAR is forming the symmetrical triangle, and really HBAR looks an awful lot like XLM and XRP did. I do think you come a little bit higher. I think you look very similar to XRP. You had a big $3 high on XRP, then a low with the lawsuit, and then you came and took that high out. Unfortunately for HBAR, I do not think you take the high out, but I do think you are bullish. As far as market cap, 25 billion, that's the highest market cap you've ever done. I predict that. You had done previously a $15 billion high market cap. Unfortunately, you have 5x your circulating supply from 9.5 billion to 50 billion coins. So it's just a waterlogged coin. I'll look for a 50-cent HBAR from current bear market lows. That is going to give you about a 7x, so not too terrible. ICP is going to zero, guys. ICP is going to zero. You may do a little something here. You know, if everything else rallies, you may do something like this, but ICP will be at zero by next cycle, by next bear cycle. This coin is garbage. Fundamentals don't matter on it. You have the stigma of SBF and the FTX debacle, the fake release up at about $3,000. No real investor is going to touch this coin. If you're on it, stop defending it. Get off of it. You're going to get wrecked. I guarantee you. Injective. I really like Injective. Injective is a good coin. I look for this thing to stay bullish. Macro, higher highs, higher lows. I'll look for the same. $7 billion market cap from current lows. That's going to give you about a 2,500%, so a 26x. A really solid project, solid coin, super bullish. All of the coins are in circulation, so you do not have to worry about dilution. Caspa is looking like new all-time highs is what I have predicted. From current bear market lows, you are looking at about 28 cents and about an 10-11x there. So I like Caspa. I think it's bullish. It's not as bullish as some of you think. But I do like it. I think it's bullish. I think you set new all-time highs. KCEX KuCoin. I don't like this coin. You're in a symmetrical triangle. I do think you break the symmetrical triangle. I went into this in detail in the video. But you are doubling your circulating supply, 77 million, 134 million. I do think you break out here, and the market cap is the reason why. So watch that video. But I only think you do right at a $3 billion market cap, 21, almost $22. I think you only do a 3-4x on this, so I don't think it's anything special. LCX, I don't know much about this coin. You have broken from a technical standpoint. You got high, lower high, then you had a low, bear market low. You've taken that out, so you're now in a macro downtrend. So I would look for that to continue. I look for a price return to approximately the 0.5. Before coming down from current bear market low. That's going to give you about, still not too shabby, about an 8x. So you could do a lot worse on a minimal retrace. Chainlink, I'm not a fan of Chainlink. Chainlink just does not look good to me. Chainlink, current bear market lows to my prediction, which is a return to $18.75. You're only looking at maybe a 3x at best, guys. You're just setting lower highs and symmetrical triangle. Market cap looks terrible. You go check out the video. You'll see what I mean. Litecoin, same thing. Just these old dinosaur coins that have been around forever, they're just not going to hold up. The news cycle showed us that the market's on to newer things, AI, L1s, L2s, all that stuff is going out the window. If you're not the dominant player in that, Solana, things like that, you're going to fizzle. And things being built on the Solana network and things like that, those are the ones that are going to do better. Things like Litecoin and Chainlink, they're just not. I'm sorry. Go watch the video for more info, but I'm telling you they're not. Litecoin, we're looking at current bear market lows to a prediction of $100. You're only looking at about a 2 to 3x. It's crap. Luna Classic, I can't go there. Near, my Discord is blowing up, guys. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Near is holding really, really strong, guys. From current bear market lows, I'll put the tokenomics on there for you guys. Current bear market lows, the problem with Near is you're more than doubling your circulating supply, but from current lows, I have you returning to about $6, so about a 7x. I know you don't see it now, but you've already taken out your low. You flip market structure bearish, so you're holding now, but you're going to pull back, and then you're going to go to about $6. If one coin is going to prove me wrong, I mean, I'm probably going to be wrong on more than one coin, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there now that Near may do a little better than I project, but I'm not going to go against the technicals, which say lower lows, lower highs. You're in this downtrend. Could you break it? Yeah, there will be a coin or two that breaks the macro downtrend, and Near could be one of them. But I would not bet against the downtrend. That's just me. I'm going to go with probabilities, and the probabilities on the technicals say you're headed down. NOSANA, love NOSANA, guys. NOSANA is extremely bullish. Look at this. GPU, Who is blowing up my Discord, guys? This is crazy. I'm going to have to ban somebody. Probably a spammer. Join the Discord, by the way. Going over AnthonyLeeRaw.com. Here you go, right here. You can join the VIP Discord up here, guys. Link down below, guys. Go join the Discord. All right, NOSANA, love this coin. Super bullish. GPU. It is up there with ACash and FLUX, same sector. This is one of the more bullish coins. From bear market low, I'll look at you going $6.50, $650 million market cap, 25x, guys. That's from current lows. You are up there, though. You will give some of those gains back if you buy in now, but Numeraire. All right, Numeraire. Looking for a retrace here. Same dealio. You have had a low and a high and a low, then a lower high, and now a lower low. So you have flipped this bullish structure into a bearish structure. So I'll look for retrace and down. $250 million market cap, $31 Numeraire. From bear market low to high, you're looking at about a 5x, guys. Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol will massively underperform, in my opinion. They messed up when they left the partnership with, or the merger with Fetch and artificial superintelligence. They have screwed up. They have wrecked themselves. I look for a bear market low to bull run price prediction. Still about a 10x, so not too bad return on investment, but this coin had so much more potential. It is really shot themselves in the foot, but still not a bad retrace level. I'll look for a 0.5 retrace, guys. I don't look for anything better because the same thing, you have flipped market structure on the macro to bearish, taking out bear market low. ONDO, guys, ONDO, this is one of the ones that's going to wreck everybody. Everybody is so hung up on the fundamental narratives, everybody, and that's great. But you're going to get wrecked, and I really don't give a damn what you think about it, okay? Because this is your chance to get off. Get off of that coin. I don't want to hear, oh, they have said it's going to do this, and ONDO's going to change that, and blah, 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 blah. Well, that's fine and great, but that is someone else's words. I'm looking at the math behind it, and the math behind it says that you don't see what's coming technically unless you're paying attention. ONDO had 2.4 billion coins at the high. You have 4.86 now. You're going to have 10 billion by the next cycle. You don't see how waterlogged this coin is going to get because 1.7 billion coins is being unlocked each of the next 3 Januaries. Okay, you can't see it now. They're coming in massive unlocks, and every time you try to get some upward traction, boom, you're going to get hammered down. Upward traction, unlock. Upward traction, unlock. ONDO does a $12 billion market cap, which is bullish. This is what people don't get. It's bullish. That is 2.5 times higher than you've ever done before on market cap. So I'm saying you're 2.5 times more bullish, but your price is not even going to reach all-time high. Your price is only going to go to $1.20. And from the current bear market low at around 20 cents, you're looking at about a 6x. That's it. I'm telling you, that's all you're going to get. Never mind any of the rest. Tokenomics, your unlocks are going to weigh you down. If you don't believe me, if you don't understand how this is going to play out, go look at the WorldCoin chart, and I'm going to show that in a minute. Go watch the ONDO video. I describe it in detail. Optimism. Optimism, massively underperforming. I'm looking for a bare minimum retrace on Optimism, but even still pretty good return on investment if you get a bare minimum. From bear market low to my price prediction of 75 cents, you're looking at about an 8x. Not too terrible. Just, it is what it is. Market cap retrace. Pendle. Now, Pendle's a bullish coin, guys. This is a bullish freaking coin, guys. Turn on. There it is. There is price prediction for Pendle. This thing looks really strong. Here is your previous bear market low. Talk about people not wanting to sell a coin. This thing hasn't even come close. Most coins are way down here or even lower. Pendle's way up here. Super bullish from bear market low to price prediction of $11. You're looking at about another 10, 11x, okay? It's too bullish to get the big 30x just because it hasn't retraced. It's like Zcash. It just hasn't come back that much. So great coin, super bullish on it. I'm just not sure the return on investment, although 10, 11x is really good. Polygon, this coin looks freaking awful, guys. This coin, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. For current bear market low, looking at about a 6x. Going to look at a 40-cent Polygon. PROPY, I don't know what this coin is. Somebody did this by request. You're dangerously close to flipping your market structure. If you come back down and take this out, you're going to flip to lower lows and lower highs. As it is, if you don't come down, I'm looking for a $3.12 PROPY from current bear market low. That gives you about a 12x. Not too terrible. Quant, not a fan of Quant. Go watch the Quant video. I know I get hate mail on this all the time. But guys, Quant looks like shit. I think I compared this to XLM. I'm almost positive I compared this to XLM. Go watch the video. You could probably take the XLM chart and overlay it on Quant and go see how that turned out for XLM. It's not going to turn out well here either. Now, I do think you do better than you did last cycle for Quant. I do think you do better than that. I think you come up to a $3.5 billion market cap, current bear market low. You're looking at about a 5x. That's all you get. That's all you're doing, period. Render. I'm bullish on render. I think you set highs. This is what you want your chart to look like. Never mind all that other crap. People want to argue when I keep showing them the macro picture where you're in a macro downtrend and trying to tell me that your fundamentals matter so much when I'm telling you they don't. Go ask things like Cardano. Go ask things like XLM. Go ask countless other coins how much their strong narratives matter. It doesn't. This is what you want to see. Bear market low, bull market high, new bear market low. That's what you want to see. That is a bullish coin. So we expect the trend to continue. I'll look for almost a $19 render from current bear market low. Looking at about a 16x. SEI, there you have it. Nothing to say here. It looks terrible. We're looking for bare bones retrace level here. For current bear market low, looking at about a 5-6x. SNX, synthetics. This chart looks freaking awful. Like synthetics is one of the ones that was massively bullish, massively hyped up, big high, low, ridiculous underperformance in the last cycle, and you've smashed. I mean, freaking smashed the last bear market low. I'm spending too much time on this coin already. You're 86% below the last bear market low. This coin is shit. I didn't even save a prediction, and that's a good thing. Stay away from this coin as far as you can. Solana. I just don't think Solana does that well. Solana is super bullish. That's the problem. It's like Zcash. It's super bullish. It's so bullish that it hasn't come back very much. I think Solana goes to $330. I think you get about a 5x from bear market, 5-6x from bear market low, current bear market low. If you go lower, it could do a little better. You just go look at coins like this, guys. When they're like this, you just don't typically explode out of here. It's going to look like Zcash. It looks eerily familiar to Zcash. It looks like XRP. The things being developed on this network are the things that are going to do well, not the actual Solana token itself. It's just how coins are getting these 20 things. See, here's your bear market lows. How coins are getting these big returns is they're coming down here and then going back. Solana just didn't come down there. And I'm sorry, it's just not going up here. It's not going to happen. It's a layer one. It's not going to happen. Stacks. All right, stacks. You were doing well. You had a high. You had a last cycle high. You had a low. Unfortunately, you've just taken that low out. So you were higher highs, higher lows. Now you flip structure. So you're going to retrace and down. I'm looking for a 0.5 retrace, $1.62 on stacks. Current bear market low. Looking at about a 10x. Decent. Sui's another coin that is going to get you absolutely rinsed, guys. You're fixing to get destroyed on Sui. And not even because it's not bullish. Sui is bullish. It's just like ONDO, though. You're unlocking so many coins. You were at 2.7 billion at the high. You're currently at 4 billion, and you're going to be at 7 billion by next cycle, okay? I'm predicting you do a $25 billion market cap, which is 9 billion more than you've ever done before. So I am telling you on market cap, this is a bullish coin, but you're going to get waterlogged. And I know some of you are going to hate this. I don't care. You're going to get waterlogged on price from low to high. You're going to do a 5 to 6x, and that's it. I'm sorry, that's it. I don't care what you think. You're wrong, I'm right, and that's just the way it is. and we'll touch base in a couple years and take a look. Okay? Love you guys. Love you guys. But you SUI people, goodness gracious, you're like the XRP guys. XRP has never gone above $4, but everybody said it's been going to $10 for 12 years. It's just not going to happen. Tau. Super bullish on Tau. It's brand new. We don't have enough history to see what the last bear market, but super bullish. AI coin. Bear market low to my prediction of $1,500. You're going to get about a 10x out of Tau, possibly more. I think that's a conservative 10x. Teller. If you hold this low, so Teller's looking good. You're setting highs and lows on the macro. You got a high, you got a higher high, you got a low. So far, you got a lower high. Look over a $500 million market cap, $161. About a 13x on Teller. Turbo. What a shitcoin. Talk about, if you don't know anything about Turbo, look it up. This is literally the fakest coin of all time. Like, some programmer created a coin that does, he literally does nothing. He said, just create me a meme coin that literally does nothing and let's see what happens. And this son of a bitch is just, it's just ridiculous. This coin will definitely go to zero at some point. It's close enough now. I don't even know why I'm wasting time. Do not touch this coin, guys. 3, 4x, maybe for no reason whatsoever. VECHAIN, look, VECHAIN could be the worst looking coin of all. And people love this coin, and I don't understand. You had a high, you had a high, you had a low, you had a lower high. Then you had a disgustingly ridiculous underperformance last cycle. I mean, you missed your all-time high by 70%. You've already taken out your last bear market low by 70%. This coin looks terrible. People love this coin because it's on the mat at UFC. Well, it's been on the mat at UFC, and how is that propped up price? It hasn't. Nobody's interested in this coin. Everybody thinks they know some insider track on VECHAIN. Do you think that whales and institutions and major players don't know more than you know? And they could clearly care less because this coin is headed down fast. Best case scenario, you don't even do that. Let me change this on the fly, guys. I can't get you guys wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. You go to 2 cents, and that's all it is to it. Period. End of story. You're going to do a 5x at best. WorldCoin is the best example of all these token unlocks. WorldCoin did $12 at one point. Right here, this 220. You had a $4.4 billion market cap. At $12, you had a 1.8. So you were 2.5 times more bullish here, but yet you were 80% less price because of token unlocks. That's what's fixing to hit SUI. That's what's fixing to hit ONDO. That's what's fixing to hit all of those that we talked about, token unlocks. Bull run price prediction, you return to 250. WorldCoin has a shit ton of coins being unlocked. You're going to be looking at about a 9, 10x. 220 is the highest you go. You're going from 150 million with an M coins to 6 billion by next cycle. Massive underperformance, although it is bullish AF on market cap. Super bullish coin. $13 billion market cap's what I'm predicting. At your all-time high, you only had a 1.8. So I think you almost 10x your market cap, but you massively underperformed because of dilution. Token unlocks. XDC. Clearly, I didn't save this. XLM. Go look at Quant. Compare Quant to XLM. Quant is like here, right? XLM has an extra cycle. This is what Quant's fixing to do right here. XLM in this massive symmetrical triangle. I do think you break the triangle this time, but it's going to be an underperformance nonetheless. You go to 67 cents. That's going to give you about a 5x. Monero, super bullish. You can't touch this coin. If you're buying coins at all-time high, guys, you're dumb. You're dumb. I'm sorry, you're dumb. If you're buying coins at all-time high, go name one coin that anybody ever bought at all-time high and in one cycle did a 10x. You can't name one single coin that was bought at all-time high that 10x, except maybe Bitcoin back in 2010. You can't name it. You can't buy Monero at all-time high. You can't do it. I have no price prediction for it. XRP is going to 486. That's it. You're not going to $10. Get off of it, guys. It's not happening. Go watch the video. You're going to 5x XRP from the low. Period. That's it. Almost done, guys. 2 more. XVG. Well, clearly I didn't save my XVG stuff, so I'll do it on the fly for you. You got a massive underperformance. However, you are holding this, so you're forming symmetrical triangle. It's going to look about like XLM. Probably going to come right up here to about 1.5 cents, something like that. Maybe not even that high. Let's say 1.2 cents. Looking for about a 6x on XVG. Clear range. You're just clearly range bound. So somewhere in here, you can see 2 cycles in a row you hit there. And then every cycle you come down here. So kind of hard to see, but you're pretty much bouncing like this. And that brings us to Zcash. Same thing, super bullish, but you can't buy Zcash at all-time high. You just can't do it. I'm predicting $27 billion market cap from current bear market low. I mean, that's an 8x, but you're nowhere near bear market low. Bear market low is down here, and you've already pumped up since then. You're just not going to get it, guys. Yeah, those of you wanting a $10,000 Zcash, you're not going to get it. And even if you do, it's low probability. Buy coins that have retraced that still held their structure, right? Buy a coin that's retraced. Yes, it looks bullish, but you just can't buy it at all-time high. It's not smart investing, guys. Anyway, there are coins, about 50 coins or so. I don't know. There were a couple that didn't have charts, so screw them. They weren't important enough for that. Let me know down below in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.